Let's talk about B2B now. You know what B2B stands for? No, it's boring to boring. Business to business advertising is the most boring part of advertising. It's full of cliches. B2B doesn't have to be boring. Nobody says that you can't do jokes in B2B. Another thing is, emotions. Understanding your customers, playing with their emotions is a very powerful tool. And this is what is very often forgotten in B2B. B2B campaigns tend to be very rational and technical. But, those people who are, business to business is actually not business to business. It's still human to human. Just, those people who work for other businesses, they, make decisions in a bit different way. And very often the purchases are bigger, this decision is, not based on impulse, but still there are people with their emotions, with their feelings, and it's very wrong to forget about it. I would recommend B2B marketers to learn more from B2C, because the differences are not that big. And all successful B2B campaigns I've seen also, could work as B2C campaigns. Then rule number 2, I would say, is that product demonstration, good old product demonstration, is still a very powerful thing. But you have to, instead of telling or, listing the technical features and all that crap, rather show how your product works. Like the robot, like the blender. You probably have seen the most iconic B2B campaign of recent years, the Volvo Epic Split with Jean-Claude Van Damme. This is a product demonstration. They're demonstrating the Volvo trucks, but they do it in a really interesting way. So instead of telling, show. Then understanding your customers and their insights, like Dell or like GoDaddy. You can do those inside jokes, and this is a very powerful tool as well. And then I think the lesson from rookie case is that if you're an important company in your country, then even if you're not that important, still, if you're exporting, you're an ambassador to your country, and then you can take advantage of whatever your country is famous for. It can be Santa Claus, it can be Schweik or Kafka. This is one of the big trends nowadays, is that all brands try to mean something more to their customers. They're not only about being a brand, like something to consume, but they really want to mean something for the society, stand for something bigger than their brand only. Like in this case, always a brand was standing for or actually fighting against the gender stereotypes. When your brand wants to start something like that, then the biggest mistakes usually brands are doing is that they think of some issue that is hot already. So if you read the papers, you monitor the conversations, you see, okay, right now this issue is hot. And then, obviously it takes time for a major brand to do campaign around it. And when you tie your brand with the issue that is already hot, it might be too late because people are already talking about it. So what is the key here is that you should find something that is boiling down, but it's not up surface yet. So you have to really listen carefully, understand even the slightest, weakest signals, and then tap into an issue that will be hot tomorrow, not today. And then you win, because then you can grow, your brand can grow together with that issue. You can own that issue.